Check, check. Would everybody please rise?
Good evening. Please join me in prayer. Lord, you are holy and perfect in all of your ways. Because you are faithful, we can trust you in any season of life. Thank you for this evening. Thank you that we can gather together to celebrate our graduation and an amazing 4 years at NorthWood High School. I pray, and Lord, as I think forward to the next stages of life, I pray that we will follow your will for our lives. I pray that you will sustain us and be our strength. And Lord, I pray that you will provide us a peace that will surpass every fear we may have of our future. We can step confidently into the next chapter of life, knowing that you are with us and will never leave our side. Amen.
Good evening, Northwood High School faculty, honored guests, proud parents, families, friends, and of course the amazing graduating class of 2026. Welcome to our annual Northwood High School commencement ceremony, and it is indeed to be here tonight, standing before you in front of this amazing group. This commencement is not just the end of your high school journey, it is the beginning of the milestone of the rest of your lives. Before we move on, I'd like to take a moment to honor a few special groups and recognize individuals who have played a role in our lives. I'd like to start by honoring the members of our military. Your commitment allows us the freedoms we cherish, including the opportunity to gather here tonight and celebrate this commencement. I'd like to start off by highlighting 7 of our very own students who will enlist in the military post-graduation. Students, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Enlisting in the Army National Guard, Aletta Wimmer and Het Patel, please stand. Enlisting in the Army, Braxton Hunt, please stand. Enlisting in the Air Force, Matthew Neutrauer and Tyler Dittman, would you please stand? Enlisting in the United States Marine Corps, Aiden Ellison, Braden Herr, would you please stand? If there are any active or retired military members present with us tonight, will you also please stand with us if you are able so we can honor you alongside these 7 graduates? Aiden, Matthew, Tyler, Braxton, Braden, Aletta, Het, and all the active and retired members of the military here, your service embodies the highest standards of excellence, dedication, and sacrifice. From the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. Please be seated. And to our dedicated teachers and educators, no other profession touches and influences the lives of more generations than education alone. Your influence extends far beyond the classrooms, shaping the futures and the young minds. We thank you. To our guidance department, consisting of Jade Sipic, Angie Clark, Teresa King, Don Burr, your support has helped these students navigate their academic and personal challenges over the course of their high school career, making sure they're prepared to walk across the stage tonight and out those doors into the future. To our senior class sponsors, Mindy Sloan, Jen Wise, tonight's ceremony would not be a go without you, and it's been months of preparation, and the amount of time and effort that goes into this does not go unnoticed, so thank you. And I'd also be remiss if I did not give a quick shout out to Jeff Kramer, Zach Peha, Ryan Mattern, Ted Doty, Mark Osborne, and custodian team for all the efforts in preparing tonight. And to our parents, grandparents, and the guardians of the class of 2026, thank you for the love and support, encouragement, and the sacrifice you've made along the way. You have helped shape the young men and women sitting here before you tonight. While we celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates, we also celebrate the families who walked alongside them in every footstep along the way. Thank you for entrusting us with your most precious gifts. Please join me, class of 2026, in giving them a round of applause. So I'd like to start out tonight by sharing a statistic that stood out to me. Tonight, among our graduating class, this is interesting, 23 graduates have parents or guardians or family members who serve as educators or employees here within Wauwanee Community Schools. Think about that for a moment. 23 of the families sitting here in front of you have dedicated their careers to serving students who chose to entrust their own children in the very schools that they work. As someone who has spent his career in education, I can tell you there is no greater compliment. It speaks to the belief they have in this school corporation. It speaks to the trust that they have in their colleagues. Thank you for not only investing in the lives of our students, but thank you for believing enough in this community to raise your own families here as well. And now, the amazing class of 2026. You truly are an amazing class. I was your vice principal back in 7th grade, and I transitioned up here to high school with you. And over the years, I've had the privilege of watching you grow, mature, overcome challenges, celebrate victories, and become the young men and women that you are sitting here before us tonight. I have come to admire you, value you, respect you, look up to you. And as I stand here before you tonight, I am in awe of who you have become, and I'm inspired by how far you will go. You know, one of my favorite parts of being a principal happens before the school day even begins. It happens right outside the front doors. Way back when I was at the middle school and you were in 7th grade, I would stand outside the front doors and greet you as you welcomed in. And when I transitioned up here, that is one thing I wanted to make sure I continue to do. Over the years, I've watched you walk through those doors. First as middle schoolers, then freshmen, sophomore, juniors, and now seniors. And I know it's kind of a strange thing to talk about at graduation, front doors. And I'm sure you probably have never thought about it. But I'm going to tell you, I have. You know, you start to notice things when you stand outside those doors every morning, greeting students as they arrive. You start to see things. You learn very quickly that not every student arrives the same way. Some students walk through those doors ready to conquer the world, and some students look like they just lost a fight to their alarm clock. Some arrive carrying athletic bags, some have instruments, some carrying enough supplies for the entire class, and some of you guys haven't carried one supply yet your entire career. Some students walk through those doors talking a mile a minute, and a few of you I haven't heard speak in 5 years. And of course, a few of you were often late and tried sneaking past us to avoid that Wednesday school. Shout out Austin Rubio, nice try. Year after year, I've watched you carry something different through those doors. But tonight feels different. When I watched you guys walk through those doors up there in your caps and gowns, through those gymnasium doors, I didn't see middle schoolers anymore. I didn't see freshmen. I didn't see sophomores, juniors. I didn't see seniors. Tonight, I see young men and women preparing to set themselves through an entirely new set of doors. Tonight I see graduates, I see teachers, I see future farmers, I see future nurses, future mechanics, engineers, military service members, business owners, future moms, dads, leaders. Tonight, I see future difference makers. And it got me thinking, what exactly happened between that first time that you walked through those doors and tonight? Something extraordinary happened. Not all at once, not all in one classroom, not during one season, not because of one teacher, not because of one accomplishment. It happened one day at a time, one class at a time, one practice at a time, one failure at a time, one performance, one lesson, one challenge, one friendship, one conversation. It happened, guys, one decision at a time. And before you knew it, the years have passed. Somewhere between the first time you walked through those doors and tonight, you've developed into the graduate sitting before you. Now, there are plenty of accomplishments we could point to. We could tell them that this class has 14 valedictorians, 4 salutatorians. We could tell them that this class took a total of 851 dual credit classes, totaling 2,553 college courses while you're in high school. We could tell them that you guys earned more than $58,077,000 of scholarships. That is not a misspeak. $58 million. It's crazy. We could talk about the state championships, regional championships. We could talk about sectional championships, state qualifiers, our academic teams. We could talk about robotics competing on the world stage, FFA. We could talk about representing NorthWood across the nation. Red Regiment competing for the 14th consecutive state championship. Choir's endless gold ratings, all music banner awards, and guys, this is just to name a few. And every one of those accomplishments deserves to be celebrated, of course. But after spending years in education, I've learned something. The accomplishments are not actually the most impressive part. The people behind the accomplishments are impressive. Because, well, trophies don't wake up early. People do. Straight A's and scholarships don't overcome adversity. People do. Championships don't make sacrifices. People do. Retaking that class for the third time doesn't earn you a diploma. People do. Class of 2026, success does not build character. In fact, character builds success. What impresses me most about your class isn't what you achieved. It's who you become while you're achieving it. Because over the years, I've watched thousands of students walk through those doors. And every single morning, whether you realize it or not, people were carrying something. They are carrying confidence, some people carrying doubt, excitement, struggles nobody else could even see. Some carrying dreams, fears, and some people probably carrying more Starbucks and energy drinks than a school handbook should legally allow. Olivia, Callie, every morning, I watched or I heard you arriving, laughing, full of life, and walking through those front doors. I watched Charlie making a beeline to Jen every morning to give her that morning hug before she walked through the doors. I watched students walk through those doors carrying disappointment and leave carrying resilience. I watched Leah 4 walk through those doors on crutches, not after one ACL surgery, but two. Countless hours of rehab, missing multiple seasons, only to find your way back on senior night and knocking down that three. I still have the goosebumps. I watched students walk through those doors carrying uncertainty, leaving and carrying confidence. Coral Malcolm, I've watched you blossom and grow into a state and national leader through FCCLA. Naomi Brooke, I watched you put girls wrestling on the map. And Naomi, I watched you put girls' necks on the mat too and dominate on both state and national stage. You know, over the years, I've had the opportunity to watch this class do the things that they love. I watched students discover passions that turned into talents and talents that turned into accomplishments. But more importantly, I watched students find their joy. Joey, Brenner, Gretchen, Leah, Ellie, Colin, Ella, Faith, Taylor, Jackson, Brooke, Sophie, and the rest of you in DG. Good gosh, I'll never forget the first time I saw you guys perform on stage. It's unreal. Elise, your performance for the Addams Family musical was one I will never forget. And Jackson, you're forever King Triton to me. Austin, watching you from the back end zone on Friday nights was surely amazing. Week after week, man, you left it all on the field. One of the best football games I've ever been a part of was that Mishawaka game. My word, you were relentless, man. You never quit. I watched students walk through those doors wondering if they belong. Dang it, you belong. Alan, Truex, Braxton, Christian, Gavin, Carol, Jadiel, Troy, Silas, Ariana, Jason, Samantha, Cam, Ryan, Luther, you guys made it. You guys made it. And I couldn't be any prouder of you. You know, and Ryder, Vic, watching you two lead your teams as the sole seniors, this spring has been inspiring. It has. Being the only senior carries a lot of weight that people probably don't even understand. I'm proud of you. You guys crushed it. And somehow the two of you managed to become both homecoming and prom king and queen. That's not bad. Good job. Oh, and Ryder, listen, tomorrow go out there and lead this baseball team to a regional championship. You hear me? Let's get it done. Shout out to Caleb Vincent. Got the win today, sending him to regionals. Proud of you, man. Look, honestly, I could stand up here all night, talk about each and every one of you. You're a special class. What's a beautiful thing about life? There's always going to be doors for you to go into. It could be a college door. It could be a career, military door. It could be marriage, leadership doors. Doors that you plan for and doors that you may never saw coming. The real question is not which door open next. The real question is, who will you be when you walk through that door? Will you be the same person that you were when you first walked through these doors? Or will you be the person who you are sitting here now, stronger, the wiser, kinder, more resilient person you become? Class of 2026, walk through your next door with confidence. Walk through it with courage. Walk through it with humility. Walk through it with gratitude. And wherever life takes you, never forget this. Behind those front doors of Northwood High School, there will always be people who will love you, people who are proud of you, people who believe in you. Thank you. Okay, at this time, I'm going to welcome our first commencement speaker, Brooke Fowler, to the podium to deliver a speech titled, "The Moments We Did Not Know We Missed."
The class of 2026 has been through so much together. The challenges started when we were in middle school with COVID, where we became addicted to Among Us and Roblox. Some of us had an emo phase, and most of us discovered the middle part. But in this high school chapter of our lives, we have been constantly required to change, with my least favorite change being not allowed to sit in the pit during lunch. Whether it's trying to get to the pit the fastest or being required to actually study for those Chem 2 tests, high school has taught us plenty. When we walk out of these high school doors, I encourage you to imagine yourself as a small, terrified, unprepared freshman that still had a trapper keeper by their side. Think about how many friends you gained or lost, how many times you told your teacher you would turn in your homework tomorrow knowing that you'd never pick up your pencil or click the submit button on Canvas. Remember the ways we have matured while keeping the key parts of ourselves that make us who we are. I have been through many ups and downs in my time here, some hurtful and some amazing. Because of band, I have had the opportunity to travel around Indiana and participate in marching on the football field during halftime. Being under the field lights feels magical. Being part of the theme for the football student section, is something I never fully got to experience, but I know for most of you, it's a core memory. Think about the chaos, the funny moments. How many of you never watched the games, but you were there for your friends? And how the theme for the game may switch until about 2 hours before it starts. Also, I just want to give a shout out to the band parents, because at least you guys watched the halftime show. Throughout our years here, I am sure we have figured out what teachers are willing to give us food. So, a big thank you to Miss Neff from us all. Whenever I was a freshman, I thought that high school would drag on forever, that I wouldn't learn anything important. But honestly, these have been the best years of my life. I have so many things to be grateful for, countless teachers that helped me in ways that they never knew, numerous after-school activities that allowed me to learn what I like, and homework that taught me what subjects I don't like. Everyone says that high school is something that they wish they could go back to. And whether you graduated early or you were here for 5 periods a day last week, we have spent many years together, and I know that there is at least one core memory for you to look back on and smile. This might be a very cliche saying, but when we were freshmen, Principal Lambert came over the intercom and said, "The days are long, but the years are short." And at the time, I thought he was speaking some nonsense riddle at me. But this saying never left my mind. In the end, he was right. I look back at all the time we spent here, and it all feels so fast. Yes, there were many class periods that felt like the longest hour ever, especially being in third period while also having third lunch. But I think about how fast the years have gone by and how they are filled with moments that we didn't know we would miss. It felt like I was just a clueless freshman that walked on the wrong side of the hall, but now I'm just a clueless senior that still walked on the wrong side. In all seriousness, I want to leave off with some advice. So, let it be this. Let go of perfection. Take risks, make mistakes, and don't wait for the right time to do something that you love. NorthWood class of 2026. Learn how to continue growing and make sure you take the people you love along the journey with you.
Thank you, Brooke, for your speech and for such powerful words. Well done. Okay, we are going to now, I think, ask Joey Sloan, welcome our next commencement speaker, to the podium to deliver her speech titled Lessons from Carbon.
Sitting in chemistry class my junior year, I realized something. Sometimes we are carbon. One of the most beautiful parts of chemistry is the periodic table. The fact that everything on this wide planet is formed from 118 elements will truly never make sense in my brain. However, by far my most fascinating part about chemistry to me is one single element: carbon. From the physical eye, graphite and diamonds could not be more different. Graphite is black and soft, and it's known for the mundane task of being the lead in our pencils. Diamonds are hard and iridescent and are often characterized as valuable or even priceless. However, on an organic level, the two vastly different molecules are the exact same. They are made from the same element, carbon. Their only difference is in their atomic structure. In other words, they differ because of their formation and their surroundings over time. I know some of you have probably already zoned out or are having flashbacks to when we get daily rants about how our credit score is gonna help us someday from primetime Heim. But to incentivize your guys' time, I have decided to bring a very special guest with me today. Mr. Nolt would love to go around and shake all 214 of your guys' hands. Give it up for Mr. Nolt. Obviously, I'm just kidding. I don't have enough time in my speech for that. However, I do believe that if I had asked Mr. Nolt to, he would have. This is just one example of the love and dedication our teachers have shown us during our time at NorthWood. Think about how much more you learn from teachers like Mr. McGowan, who took time to ask questions about your life. Even if it wasn't Spanish and all you knew to respond with was "sí?" Or how a quick conversation or smile with Mrs. Nagel on your way in or out of school could completely change your day. Thinking through our highs and our lows here at NorthWood, I don't know why my mind immediately went to freshman PE. Now, I know we can all tell our fair share of stories, but I'm not thinking about the dread for Wednesdays, because that was always the day we ran, or the dread for Thursdays and Fridays, because we'd have to worry about going to class wet after swimming laps. I'm thinking about the treks that we would have to make from the school to the AC. Before we had this marvelous tunnel, all of us, rain, snow, sleet, or shine, would have to walk from the school to the front side of the AC. I think it's safe to say the class of 2026 is very grateful for this addition. In all honesty, all of our high school experiences have been so different. It is the things that we chose to do or not to do, the memories that we made, and the lessons that we learned about ourselves and the world around us that make high school worth it. Throughout my time at Northwood, I have realized that making a tangible contribution to the world is really important to me. And I know that the world is not going to become better on its own. It takes people just like you and me to choose hope when it would be so much easier to choose comfort. How can the class of 2026 bring tangible change to a world that would rather value the shiny diamond over the mundane graphite? Sometimes, I think high schoolers are more like carbon than we care to realize. At our core, we are all the same. We are all just products of the pressure we withstand in our surroundings over time.
Thank you, Joey, for that amazing speech. Brooke and Joey, your words were heard and felt by so many. How about one more round of applause for both Brooke and Joey? Okay, before we begin with awarding the diplomas, audience, I'd like to please draw your attention to the program for the descriptions of the notations besides student names, as well as the meaning of the color codes and the caps and gown designations. I'd like to point your attention to the students who are sitting up front wearing the white and red caps and gowns. These students have earned the Indiana College Core, which is a block of 30-plus college-level general education credits that transfer to all Indiana public colleges, universities, and select private institutions. They did all this while earning their high school diploma. We will now begin with the presentation of diplomas. The diplomas certifies that the student has satisfactorily completed the requirements of the course of study prescribed by the Indiana Department of Education and by the Wane Board of Education. Diplomas will be presented by Assistant Principal Chris Berg and Dean of Secondary Education Jade Civic. The school board members, Kurt Flickinger, David Kaufman, and Trevor Hirschberger, will be handing out the diplomas. Dr. Scott Kroner, Superintendent, will present each graduating senior with the class flower. I will now certify the awarding of the diplomas. By the authority vested in me as a principal of Northwood High School, I now certify the names you will hear this 5th day of June 2026 have met all the course requirements set forth by the State of Indiana Department of Education and the Wane Community School Board Corporation, the school board trustees for this graduation ceremony. I will now call Vice Principal Chris Berg to the podium to begin the presentation of diplomas.
The following students represent the valedictorians of the class of 2026. Ariel Soren Avedisian. Ariel is the daughter of Roland and Lisa Avedisian. Ariel will be attending St. Mary's College to study biology and minor in Spanish. Isaac Miles Bell. Isaac is the son of Justin and Amy Bell. Isaac will be attending Purdue University to study accounting. Drew Myers Davis. Drew's the son of Nick and Mandy Davis. Drew will be attending Indiana University in Bloomington to study accounting. Leah Elizabeth Four. Leah is the daughter of Craig and Missy Four. Leah will be attending Taylor University to study exercise science. Ellie Ann Holden. Ellie is the daughter of Ben and Holly Holden. Ellie will be attending Indiana University in South Bend to study elementary education with a concentration in special education. Brooke Ashley Johnson. Brooke is the daughter of Sean and Carrie Johnson. Brooke will be attending Indiana Wesleyan University to study health sciences and play soccer. Elise Ann Mestock. Elise is the daughter of Lance and Jane Mestock. Elise will be attending Indiana Wesleyan University to study psychology on a pre-med track. Mason Vin Pearson. Mason is the son of James and Christina Pearson. Mason will be attending Olivet Nazarene University to study biochemistry and play basketball. Ryder Scott Ransberger. Ryder is the son of Scott and Kara Ransberger. Ryder will be attending Spring Arbor University to study accounting and play baseball. Joey Taylor Sloan. Joey is the daughter of Adam and Mindy Sloan. Joey will be attending Indiana University in Bloomington to study political science on a pre-law track. Caleb Anthony Vincent. Caleb is the son of David and Shannon Vincent. Caleb will be attending Purdue University to study engineering. Sophie Claire Yoder. Sophie is the daughter of Dwayne and Crystal Yoder. Sophie will be taking a gap year to do missions work through the world race. These next students represent the salutatorians of the class of 2026. Ella Nicole Balassa. Ella is the daughter of Brad and Nicole Balassa. Ella will be attending Trine University to study occupational therapy. Madison Ann Hostetler. Madison is the daughter of Corey and Heather Hostetler. Madison will be attending Bethel University to study nursing. Sophie Marie Richmond. Sophie is the daughter of Todd and Sue-Ann Richmond. Sophie will be attending Marion University to study chemistry on a pre-optometry track. Elizabeth Mercy Scott. Elizabeth is the daughter of Daniel and Christina Scott. Elizabeth will be attending Ball State University to study natural resource management. Riley Allen Barheit. Jackson Matthew Birch. Kaysen Brandon Carter. Chloe Danielle Davidheiser. Jeffrey Allen Esch. Taylor Bryn Egolf. Davis Michael Everingham. Brooke Ann Fowler. Tyler Kaleo Fry. Brianna Garcia Amaro. Naima Michaela Gafar. Madeline Rochelle Harner. Marley Joy Hartman. Ryan William Hirschberger. Caitlin Marie Lamb. Jordan Grace Lahane. Yvette Magana. Callie Ann Miller. Tatiana Lynn Mora. Drew Franklin Patterson. Owen Michael Ross. Austin Alejandro Rubio. Brenner Richard Schlip. Marshall Rieker Sell.
Nathan John Schrock. Jillian Diane Swayze. Mavix Stone Tompos. Faith Marie Toller. Emily Ann Ullman. Trevor Lee Van Dale. Victoria Veritas Vega. Eden Nicole Wiggins. Alexandra Rose Yoder. Kaylee Lynn Yoder. Ava Catherine Zerker. Christian Daniel Alvarez Ramirez. Moises Amaro Pantoa. Brielle Emma Barnes. Cohen Ethan Reed Beachy. Deanna Leanne Beeden. Caleb Craig Beer. Ryan Ray Burke. Aiden Brett Boggs. Kendra Grace Bordner. Trey Robert Richard Brandis. Taja Chanel Breathitt. Kason Dale Bricky. Brielle Kira Bridges. Jude Ray Burnworth. Benjamin Noah Buss. Jagger James Butte. Keaton Michael Castile. Brenna Janae Clark. Emma K. Klaus. Hannah Marie Clyde. Natalie Marie Cook. Isaiah Marie Copenhaver. Enrique Michael Cortez. Brooklyn Elizabeth Davis. Grayson Randall Davis. Colin Graham Dietzman. Jadiel Antonio De Jesus. Tyler Jacob Dittman. Braden James Dominy.
Gustavo Dosal Jr. Katie Marie Eby. Logan Chad Eiler. Aiden Jacob Ellison. Chloe Barbara Espinoza. Avison Lou Evers. Brogan Ian Farrell. Gretchen Elizabeth Fervida. Kyler Braden Fike. Cadence Joe Fisher. Anthony Teray Furlow Jr. Bailey Marie Gambrell. Lily Tatum Geyer. Carissa Ann Marie Goshert. Colin Thomas Goss. Jackson Reed Greenlee. Nicholas Lee Griffey Jr. Jonah Jeremiah Gruger. Alan Guerrero Acosta. Ashton Jennings Hahn. Ethan Charles Hampel. Jacob Marshall Handrich. Cortana Marie Hellman. Carol Renee Hennings. Braden Allen Herr. Braden Michael Hicks. Braden Dean Holcomb. Ariana Nicole Holmes. Ella Grace Hosteller. Cole Lamar Huff. Lucille Rose Huffman. Paisley Regina Eld Hummel. Braxton William Hunt. William Robert Hurlis. Brody Ann Allen Hutzel. Anne Sophie Ingverson. Riley Grace Johnson. Marley Sue Johnson. Marley Sue Jordan. Lucas Michael Kime. Gracelyn Ann Kemp. Nevaeh Danny Diane Kemper. Austin Daniel King. Olivia Lynn Kroll. Aristide Ori Kyle Jr. Kennedy Louise Lamb. Kobe Lee Lambert. Ariana Grace Leskowski. Hayden Parker Leckleitner. Olivia Jane Lentz. Logan Warren Lingofelter. Mason David London. Naomi Valentina Lopez. Samantha Bree Lowe's. Rian Coben Macias. Coral Alexis Malcolm. Alea Madison Malone. Leah Faith Mantor. Lauren Ann Martin.
Charles Lawrence Mattern. Mason Samuel Maxwell. Landon Reese McDonald. Brooklyn Nicole Messmer. Dakota James Miller. Jaston Dean Miller Burkholder. Leah Ellie Rose Miller. Mitchell Allen Miller. Patty Elise Miller. Tyler Paul Miller. Gavin Michael Irwin Milton. Brody J. Minnie. Kyla Jean Mishler. Austin Reed Mitchell. DeAndre Deshawn Monroe. Elena Moreno Coronel. Erica Olivia Morgan. Colin Andrew Moyer. Maddox Eugene Mullet. Matthew Kyle Nietrauer. Samantha Marie Newcomer. Titus Warren Noyce. Joshua Lee Otis. Claire Hall Owen. Het Harishbi Patel. Charlize Josephine Perry. Lilia Grossen Peterson. Henry Lawrence Pfeiffer. Katie Lynn Ivy Prinkert. Kiara Paige Raymer. Check M. Reynolds. Caden Andrew Rocha. Xavier Rocha Ramirez. Brant Isaiah Rhodes. Colton Daniel Roush. Leah Denise Rao. Tanner Paul Rush. Jocelyn Sanchez. Lydia Elaine Schmucker. Gracie Kathleen Schwenk. Keaton Michael Scott. Noah Jeffrey Schaefer. Iris Neve Short. Jackson Reese Smith. Caitlin Irene Smith. Sean Michael Smith. Cody Scott Sprague. Logan Daniel Stevens. Evan Seth St. Julian. Luke John Stuckman. Caleb Bradley Stutzman. Silas John Ep Stutzman. Angelia Alejandra Tapia. Joseph Trott Thompson. Kason Carter Truex. Paige Adeline Truman. Isabella Grace Ullery. Angelina Juliet Vega. Brisa Giselle Velasquez. Josiah William Wenger. Hope Lee Sword. Aaliyah Nicole White. Corbin Dane White. Jaden Nathaniel Wilkins. Driver Ollie Williams. Aletta Violet Wimmer. Olivia Paige Wagaman. Madeline Natalia Wright. Kaylin Buntan Zayavangsa. Alexis Renee Yoder. Nathaniel Parker Youngquist. Jaden Taylor Zimmerman. Troy Adam Zimmerman. Camden Scott Reddington. Ryan Nathaniel Luther. I'd now like to invite Leah Four to the stage to present the class of 2026.
Would the class please rise? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2026.
and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. I'm 22 for a moment, and she feels better than ever, and we're on fire, making our way back from Mars. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose. 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you only got 100 years to live. I'm 33 for a moment, I'm still the man, but you see I'm a kid on the way, babe, a family on my mind. I'm 45 for a moment, the sea is high and I'm heading to crosses, chasing the years of my life. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose yourself within a morning star. 15, I'm alright with you. 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you only got 100 years to live. Half time goes by, suddenly you're wise, another blink of an eye. 67 is gone, the sun is getting high, we're moving on. I'm 99 for a moment, I'm dying for just another moment, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. 15, there's still time for you. 22, I feel her too. 33, you're on your way. Every day's a new day. Got 100 years to live.
Here we are, on top of the stars. Never thought we'd ever get this far. We live for moments like this. We come alive in moments like this. Here we are, this is a time, like a dream coming to life. We live for moments like this. We come alive in moments like this. In moments like this. I try to take a breath, thoughts racing through my head. I try to capture it, but a picture can't hold what a heart is feeling. I just wanna stop the world from spinning, slow it all down for a minute, so that I can take it in. I can take it in. Here we are, on top of the stars. Never thought we'd ever get this far. We live for moments like this. We come alive in moments like this. Here we are, this is a time, like a dream coming alive. We live for moments like this. We come alive in moments so alive. I try to find the words, but no words can say what my heart is feeling. I just wanna stop the world from spinning, slow it all down for a minute, so that I can take it in. I can take it in. Here we are, on top of the stars. Never thought we'd ever get this far. We live for moments like this. We come alive in moments like this. Here we are, this is a time, like a dream coming alive. We live for moments like this. We come alive in moments like this. We'll hold up the light, burn a hole in the night. When we are here, when we are here. So we'll hold up the light, burn a hole in the night. When we are here, when we are here. Moments like this. Moments like this. Here we are, on top of the stars. Never thought we'd ever get this far. We live for moments like this. We come alive in moments like this. Here we are, this is a time, like a dream coming alive. We live for moments like this. We come alive in moments like this. Moments like this. We come moments like this. Moments like this. Moments like this.
She'll lie and steal and cheat and beg you from her knees, make you think she means it this time. She'll tear a hole in you, the one you can't repair. But I still love her, I don't really care. When we were young, oh, we did enough. When it got cold, ooh, we bundled up. I can't be told, I can't be done. It's better to feel pain than nothing at all. The opposite of love's indifference. So pay attention now. I'm standing on your porch screaming out, and I won't leave until you come downstairs. So keep your head
Class of 2026, if you'd please rise one more time. If you'd all bow your heads, I'd like to lead us in a word of prayer. Dear Lord, thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for just giving us this moment to come together, to fellowship, and to celebrate this accomplishment. Lord, we are thankful for the faith you have provided us with, and just all the grace you have given us up to this moment in our lives. Lord, I pray that as we leave these doors and we enter into this new chapter of our life, that we just continue to draw nearer to you with each and every day that passes. Lord, I pray that you be with each individual in this room and just continue to work it in and through their lives, Lord. Lord, as undeserving as we may be, you've shown us an unfathomable amount of love and continue to put your faith in us. And for this, we ask that you let us try to honor and glorify you through all that we do. In Jesus' holy name we pray. Amen.